प्रभु जी हिज होलीनेस श्री कदम कानून स्वामी जी के डिसाइपल हैं और पिछले 15 वर्षों से ज़्यादा समय से आप श्रीमद् भगवत गीता, श्रीमद् भागवतम और रामायण जैसे हमारे शास्त्रों का अध्ययन करते हुए और सभी भक्तों को शास्त्रों के विषय में ज्ञान देते हैं, बताते हैं, रेगुलर क्लासेस लेते हैं और भगवान के नाम के प्रचार के लिए और शास्त्रों के ज्ञान के लिए सबको उससे परिचित कराने के लिए सुदामा प्रभु जी काफ़ी यात्राएं भी करते हैं। आज हमें उनकी कृपा प्राप्त हुई है और आज हमारी कुटिया में उनके श्री मुखारविंद से भागवत कथा होने जा रही है। तो हम सभी बहुत सौभाग्यशाली हैं कि आज हमें यह मौका मिला है और आप सभी से निवेदन है कृपया ध्यानपूर्वक और पूरे मन के साथ इस कथा का श्रवण करें। इस कथा का कई गुना महत्व इसलिए बढ़ जाता है क्योंकि ये पितृपक्ष में हो रही है, तो इस दौरान कोई भी कार्य करना बहुत ही शुभ होता है, अच्छा होता है और हम लोग अपने पितरों को समर्पित कर सकते हैं। तो आप लोग चाहें तो इस कथा के श्रवण के महात्मा को भी अपने पितरों को समर्पित कर सकते हैं, जिससे उन्हें बहुत ही शांति मिलेगी, सुखद अनुभव होगा। सो हरे कृष्णा। एक बार सबसे बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। बैठिए और सुनिए। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण। हरे कृष्णा। थैंक यू वेरी मच विवेक प्रभु and Sarul Mataji, thank you so much. Is it okay or is it too much noise? Do we have Bhagavad Gita or shall we open it? One. No, I have it. रुद्र जी बाद में बजाएंगे। नहीं रहने दो। हाँ तिलक लगा। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. श्री राधा माधव की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, श्री लड्डू गोपाल जी की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सदस्य हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस ऐसी भक्तिवेदांता स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सदस्य हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की, वृंदावन धाम की, मथुरा धाम की, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की, गंगा माई की, यमुना माई की, भक्ति देव तुलसी महारानी की, समावेद भक्त वृंद की। All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Shri Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, the most confidential knowledge, verse number 2, chapter 9. Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitramidamuttamam Pratyakshavagaman Dharmyam सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम् राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रमिदमुत्तमम् प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम् राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रमिदमुत्तमम् प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम् प्रभु राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रमिदमुत्तमम् प्रत्यक्षावगमं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम् राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रमिदमुत्तमम् प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम् राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रम् इदमुत्तमम् प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम्
राजविद्या राजगुह्यं
राजविद्या राजगुह्यं
पवित्रम् इदमुत्तमम्
प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं
सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम्
सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम् माताजी राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रम् इदमुत्तमम् प्रत्यक्षावगम्यं धर्मं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम् राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रम् इदमुत्तमम् प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम् ओके राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रम् इदमुत्तमम् प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम् Hare Krishna. Reading word to word translation. Rajavidya, the knowledge of education. Press the power button. Hari bol. Hello, hello. Rajavidya, the king of education. Rajaguhyam, the king of confidential knowledge. Pavitram, the purest. Idam, this. Uttamam, transcendental. Pratyaksha, directly experienced. Avagamam, understood. Dharmyam, the principle of religion. Susukham, very happy. Kartum, to execute. Avyayam, everlasting. This knowledge is the king of education, the most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge, and because it gives direct perception of the self by realization, it is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting and it is joyfully performed. Jai. See how excited he is. purport is very, very long. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. I think the angle is not right, no? Because I was expecting to. Yeah, that's good. ओम अज्ञान तिम्रांधस्य ज्ञानांजन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकथामहिं ददति स्वपदान्तिकं. नमामि विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामे. नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशकारिणे. पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Okay. Thank you very much for coming, and especially thanks, they are the hosts. Anyway. Yeah, there's one host here. The main force. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji, for inviting all of us for a very nice program. And also we could have the darshan of the Ladu Gopalji. And thank you all for coming. And a special thanks for eagerness to hear Katha. Today I was thinking maybe we can spend some time to look into this wonderful verse. This verse, if you see every word, is very easily understandable, and it also emphasizes the importance of the most confidential knowledge. In fact, in the purport, Prabhupada is mentioning this is very most important verse of Bhagavad Gita. So in this connection, I'll just read a bit of the purport. This chapter of Bhagavad Gita is called the King of Education because it is the essence of all doctrines and philosophies explained before. There are 7 principal philosophers in India: Gautama, Kanada, Kapila, Yajnavalkya, Sandilya, Vaishvanara, and finally Vyasadeva, the author of the Vedanta Sutras. So, how many of us, if I ask the question, know Bhagavad Gita? Everyone will laugh because what a question you're asking. We are born and brought up in India, so one way or the other we have heard about Bhagavad Gita, and in fact we have also memorized some verses of Bhagavad Gita. Who come in this category? Can raise your hands. Who knows Bhagavad Gita? Who heard Bhagavad Gita? Who know a few verses of Bhagavad Gita? Practically. And it is said this is very, very important. When we see the purport goes further, so there is no depth of knowledge in the field of philosophy or transcendental knowledge. We know that there are Vedas, there are Puranas, there are Upanishads, there are so many wonderful Vedic scriptures. And in spite of so much transcendental knowledge, we can see that Krishna comes in Dwapar Yuga and he is not telling Samaveda, he is not telling Rig Veda, he is not telling Yajur Veda or Atharva Veda to Arjuna in the battlefield. Isn't it? We see that Krishna comes and in the most critical time, I would say in the most critical moments of Arjuna, where it was life and death. It was not about his death, because he knows that he can easily win over in the war, in the battle. But he was concerned about his relatives, about his friends, about his guru. How can he kill them? And that time, Lord Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita. How many of us feel that we are also in such kind of a battle that's happening? Sometime inside us, sometime outside us. And what do? Yeah, we can be very open, very, very open, so that it can become more deep. Hmm? What was the question? Sorry. Shall I repeat again? Or? No, I was just asking what are we doing? We share with others. We read blogs, self-healing techniques. Wait for next day. Chanting. Chatting? Both. Both goes hand in hand. One hand chatting, one hand chanting. We are multitasking, multi-skilled. Jokes aside, we see that we are very eager to find a way out. How many of us are in that? How many of us really are looking for a solution? So first thing is we admitted that we have problems in life, isn't it? All of us? No? Is there someone who says, no, I don't have a problem? And of course, if someone says so, he has a problem. And Krishna is not cruel that he puts us into problems. It's not like we know that Hiranyakashipu, what did he do to kill his son? He just tried everything. But Lord is not like that. Lord is not a Hiranyakashipu, but who is he? Narsingadev. He comes very tough against such kind of people who are miscreants, who create disturbances. So Lord has not created these problems. In fact, we have created problems thinking that these are solutions for our problems. And then we are trying Time magazine, we are trying India Today, we are trying whatnot. There are so many solutions in the market, we are trying one after the other. We try few days, we think, okay, it's helping me. But again, after 2 days, as you said, waiting for the next day. When is that tomorrow coming? That tomorrow I'm eagerly waiting. So Krishna is telling this wonderful solution, and are we ready to take it? Who is ready to take it? Who is not ready to take it? And people who didn't raise hands for both, they don't know what to do. So let's take a poll again. Who wants to take this? Who does not want to take it? So, may I know why?
The problem is undecisive. You cannot choose one way or other. So you have to think before you decide.
Oh yeah. So you're saying a solution can be a problem?
Obviously. Most of the time solutions are the problem.
That's what is happening, yeah. Because in the material world, because we have been going through so many so-called solutions, when Krishna is saying, I'm giving you a solution, I say, hey, what is the guarantee? What is the guarantee that if I take Bhagavad Gita, that it works for me? Let's understand the properties of Bhagavad Gita. And this verse is telling the properties of the Bhagavad Gita. It is saying, what is it starting? Raja Vidya, the knowledge of, the king of all knowledge. King is the head of everything, right? If you see in a kingdom, king, there is no one beyond him. So whatever the king says, the people follow. Raja Vidya, the king of all knowledge, means there are already so many knowledge. Can we say a few examples of what is knowledge? It's very easy. If we ask kids, they can say there is a Mathe, there is Deutsche, there is English, biology, philosophy. Huh? So much knowledge is already there, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe they have not seen the colleges, universities. We have seen that, and we have seen so many universities which are teaching us how to become the best engineers. They are top-rated universities in the world. One can just take to any university and can be expert in that field. And isn't it amazing that such an expert people are creating a lot of problems in the world? Huh? Right? As you said, they are experts in making what? Problems. Why? In spite of such advancement in knowledge, why is that there still struggle?
Because we are not able to choose the right way. What is right, what is wrong, we are not able to do that.
And what
iPhone is there, it is for the betterment, but still we are misusing it.
we are misusing? Yeah.
It's overused and misused. So we don't know how to choose the right path.
Why?
We have not set our limitations like this.
Why? We don't know. Why?
We want more and more. Lack of wisdom.
Lack of wisdom. But you have universities which is giving everything. iPhone, when you said iPhone, I think Apple definitely has a book or website where you can read how to use the iPhone. It's not telling how not to use iPhone. It's very interesting, right? So we are seeing that we are on that high level of advancement today, so advanced that we have very sophistication. Just imagine, automobile industry is at its best, where you have, what is it called? Self-driven cars. I really love it. Yeah? When is it going to come? And then immediately there is a problem. Yeah. So the knowledge that we are getting, there are universities for chemistry, there are universities for biology, psychology, metaphysics, metachemistry, I don't know what not. There are universities which are teaching rigorously. And if you see the writers, right, I am amazed. How are they so rapidly producing books? For me, the best book I like is Dummies. Any field, take a book for dummies is nice, at least to common men. But there are so many sophisticated books who have done doctorates, PhDs, so much. And they are producing white paper, black paper, I don't know, so much. Papers after papers. And then what is it called? IEEE? Omkareshwar Prabhu? What is this called? This IEEE for patent rights and all these things. That I wrote, you should not get the credit. So the knowledge that we are getting is only making us to become more and more proud. And that too, for whatever we have done, we say, hey, that's okay, there is some problem. You have to bear with that, but otherwise you can use iPhone, no problem. The problem is addiction. That is not my field. Just like if you go to a doctor here, Hare Krishna, Haribol. If you go to a doctor, general physician, Hare Krishna, I went for issue and the doctor said, hey, this is not my field, this is orthoped. And if you go to the orthoped, he says, no, this is not my field, this is some neuroscience. They are very, very expert in their field. Credits to that, but they don't know more than that. And of course, can we expect that everyone knows everything? No, right? In spite of knowing something, which we are saying advancement, we still are having basic problems of life that we are not solving. The knowledge, what is the purpose of knowledge? Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. The purpose of knowledge is to actually enlighten us. But the knowledge that we are gathering is for what? happiness, so-called, so-called a feel of happiness. Isn't it? And as soon as when someone is telling more, they say, hey, what are you talking? Can you show? If someone is saying, hey, we are not this body, we have spirit, soul, come on. You guys have a theory. Can you show it? Can you prove it? That knowledge which is helping us to go at a very, very rapid pace in downward direction is what we are exposed to very easily. That's why you see so many advertisements, right? Have you seen universities advertising, please join us. We have a wonderful course for you. If it is really wonderful, there is no need of advertisement, right? If it is really great, people will already go there. No, no, no. No, advertisement is needed, otherwise how people will know? And the problem is, the advertisement is given for what? For so second grade knowledge. The second grade knowledge we are thinking is everything. And that's why we are saying, okay, where is that university which is giving the best second grade knowledge? And when it comes to first grade knowledge, is it going to give me money? No. Then it's not first grade. Because our definition of knowledge should be what? To have a very comfortable life. A comfortable life is what? To have a good house, to have a good car, to have a good life. Isn't it? And now if someone is saying, I am going to give you knowledge for free, that knowledge which is going to make you the most happiest person in the world, we are not sure, because it's free, right? When something is coming for free, we think it's not so valuable. So here we see that Krishna is saying, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam. First of all, he is establishing that this knowledge that I am going to tell you is the king of knowledge. He is not telling something. Why he has to tell some normal knowledge? Why Krishna will have time to tell about astrology, astronomy? Huh? When the Lord knows everything, he can also tell so many things. Na? Hey Arjun, show your hand. Let me read your palm. Huh? I'll do palm. Huh? Palmistry. What is it called? Palmistry. Show me your hand. Will you win or not? Let me see what is the day of. Is it going to be victory if you start the war, battle now? No, he doesn't have to teach all these things. He is just straight away telling that the most important of the knowledge. And it is not that this something is said new. Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita already, he is saying that, what is that? He has given this knowledge to Sun God, Vivaswan. When, as I was mentioning, when the iPhone is created, there is user guide, how to use it. I am very sure in that whole terms and condition, there will be somewhere written, if you watch phone for more than 10 minutes, you get addicted. Only thing is we don't have time. And even if we read, we don't want to really care about it. So Krishna, when the universe, everything is created, he has given this knowledge to Sun God, Vivaswan. And Sun God has given this knowledge to Ikshvaku. And Ikshvaku has given to Manu. And in that way, this knowledge has been passed evam parampara praptam. In a disciplic succession, this knowledge was given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Krishna, I am not saying this, please don't say that, okay, ISKCON people, you know what, they might be always like agents, want to always, tell Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. In the next verse, Krishna himself is saying, he is saying, those who are not faithful on the path of devotional service cannot attain me, O conqueror of foe, but return to birth and death in this material world. So Krishna is saying that if one is not serious to take up this knowledge, then what will happen? Now it's very, very serious matter, right? It is not a choice. We thought Bhagavad Gita, I can choose or not. If I want, I can read. If I don't want, I can survive. No, we can't survive because we have to take birth in this world again. Who wants to have that pleasant moments? To again go through those, we love our school days, we love our college days. We didn't love when we were kids. Isn't it? At that time we were just thinking, oh, let me finish off this phase of life so that when I become 20, 21, I am fully independent, no bothering from my parents. I am fully energetic, all powerful. I can do whatever I want. And Krishna is also saying that this parampara way of giving knowledge is broken. That's why I am giving you this knowledge again. Which verse is it? 4:11 or? Because Krishna is saying that because this knowledge is lost, I am telling you that what I spoke originally to the Sun God. So this Bhagavad Gita is again a blessing which was given 5,000 years back, where the original knowledge is presented by Krishna as it is. So when we are talking about this knowledge, this is not ordinary knowledge. Bhagavad Gita is very, very important. Raja Vidya, the king of knowledge. But what is the king of knowledge should be? We know king of Baghdad, we know king of Nepal. But what is this king of knowledge? What qualifies it to be king of knowledge? Huh? Enlightening, liberating. These days, novelists are writing enlightening things and. Yeah. That's right. Huh? What should be in Bhagavad Gita that qualifies it to be king of knowledge? Detachment. Okay. Everything. If everything is there, then it's king of knowledge. Yeah. It should stand the test of time. Okay.
A lot of players come, go, give, take, come.
Yeah.
Because there is no knowledge above this, and this is a perfect knowledge, coming from the perfect source of knowledge.
Yes. Okay. But what is there? What is that knowledge?
Because it tells you how to get connected back with the Supreme Personality of God and how to establish the connection.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe it tells us who we are.
It tells us who we are. We are getting closer.
We are more than just a body.
More than just a body. Okay. You are accepting you are a body. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's often hard to say.
Any others? There are 5 subjects that are discussed. The Krishna is speaking in Bhagavad Gita. That's why it's king of knowledge. He is answering very basic questions. That is also the reason why it's king of knowledge. King of knowledge doesn't mean that there is a white paper written which no one can understand. Because it is so high, I can't understand, so it should be king of knowledge. No. The king of knowledge can be very simple. Huh? That's the beauty of this king of knowledge. 5 subjects. The first thing is telling who are we. Huh? It is telling who am I. Yeah? Second, it is telling who is the supreme controller, Isha. The third, he is telling what is the Prakriti. We are living in this material world. The world is having very nice trees, beautiful fresh air, nice mountains, waters, everything. What is this actually? Krishna is saying. What is the nature of this material world? So what are 3 covered? Who am I? Who Who is the Lord? What is the nature? Then time. Time factor. We all see that as the time progresses, things come, evolve, manifest, and again get unmanifested or change. So what is the quality? What is this time? Who is this time? Is it time like 10:30 or I don't know what is the time? Is it 5:30 is the time? Why Krishna has to tell about 5:30, 6:30? Huh? We know what is time. We know the nature of time is cyclic. We know that Brahma has 100 years. Krishna is saying everything so that we also know that we are not eternal. That there is a time, influence of time. What is that? And then what is the fifth and very important one? Who says gets a chocolate? See, you didn't learn. You get 2 chocolates. Karma. Karma Siddhanta. And I don't know any university is teaching any of this. Maybe some universities are advanced to teach about material world. They have these chemicals, organic chemistry and what is the other one? Inorganic, huh? No. Inorganic chemistry, I think. And then there is biology and all these sciences are telling about what is created, what we see. But still, it is not telling us that this nature has a connection to the Supreme Creator. Yeah? If this glass is here, definitely someone has created it. If there is water in it, someone has created it. If we are in this house, someone has created it. See, kids learn fast. If we are here, someone has created us. And then this thought of I am more than the body comes because we also think that this body is I or me. Your colleague. See how excited he is. Are we all with me? Because we just started the first word and we are still going more deeper. If you give me just 1 hour, please, then you want to take 1 more hour. No, I'm just joking. We'll stop after 1 hour. I'm very bad at keeping time because time is Krishna. So the knowledge that we are getting is second grade knowledge. But the second grade knowledge is giving us money, it is giving us what we want, so that we are maintaining our life. But the caveat is, if we don't get to the first grade knowledge, all the facilities that we are getting through second grade knowledge is of no value. I'll tell why later, in the end. If I forget this point, remind me, I'll tell half an hour about that. See? You want to know? Remind me, okay? Rajavidya Rajaguhyam. Now we understand that the material knowledge is not real knowledge. It will not give me everything, whatever my dreams are. My dream is what? To be very happy. That happiness should not be like, if you go to if your car has no more gasoline and you are driving, what can happen? It goes and stops. No, my happiness should not be like, that my happiness should be ever flowing. Just like when you open the lid of a honey bottle, then you start pouring the honey. Do you see any gaps? No air bubbles, nothing. It flows very, very sweetly and smoothly. How nice if happiness is like that, right?
Yes.
No breaks, no schools. See? Excited. May May that world be there where there are no schools.
No.
You want school?
Yes.
What? What kind of school? Where you can play, right?
No, where you can study like everything. I like the school.
See, people are brushed from childhood to appreciate second grade knowledge. What to do? What to do, beta? Huh? He doesn't know. He didn't study what the future is going to be. We know it. Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam. Guhyam means secret. It is said this is the most secret of all secrets. When it is secret of all secrets, why is Krishna telling? And it is available to us. Let's think about it. You know, you have a very important secret. Will you tell everyone? Oh, really? Can you please give me your bank account details? No. That is secret of all secrets.
Yes.
We don't share secret, which is very secret. Why? For a good reason. If I am going to know your secrets, I am going to exploit. And Krishna is saying this is Raja Guhyam, very, very confidential knowledge. First of all, it is the best knowledge, and second is it is very confidential. And Krishna is saying he is telling this knowledge to whom? He has given this knowledge to Arjuna. And not only to Arjuna, he has given to sun god, Ikshvaku, Manu, the kings. Why? Because the kings have the responsibility of taking care of its people so that they can get first grade knowledge. Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam. But what is happening is Krishna is he is telling to Arjuna, and through Arjuna he is telling every one of us. But we have to be very careful. We can't just tell, okay, is Bhagavad Gita for everyone? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So secret is open. Only thing is we are not taking it. Isn't it? We all know Bhagavad Gita exists. We all know few verses of Bhagavad Gita. We all know Bhagavad Gita is so powerful. But when it comes to taking it, what am I getting? No. See, he doesn't know. I don't know. No one knows. That's why Krishna is saying, generally people are not educated in this confidential knowledge. They are educated in external knowledge. As far as ordinary education is concerned, people are involved with so many departments: politics, sociology, physics, chemistry, maths, astronomy, so many things. But no one wants to take it. Why? Because it is very secret. When it is secret, now we are scared, isn't it? When it is secret, I don't know whether it works for me or not. And then here, Prabhupada writes further that this knowledge is not just Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam, it is Pavitram. What is Pavitram means? The purest. What is that? It's on the way. This knowledge is the purest form of all activities as explained in Vedic literature. In Padma Puran, man's sinful activities have been analyzed and are shown to be results of sin after sin. Those who are engaged in fruitive activities are entangled in different stages and forms of sinful reactions. It goes further and further. So if at all we want to be free from all sins, we need to get in contact with the more purest form. Isn't it? Yeah? Okay. Still thinking? Okay. Isn't it? If you want to become pure, you have to get in contact with the pure. Just like gold. The gold in its purest form, what is it? 24 karat gold. It's the purest form. So if we want to become pure, what we have to do? We have to remove the impurities in the gold. Whether it is, what is it called? Copper or whatever, all. So, Opel आपका है? Isn't it? If I want to become pure, I should be with pure people. If I am going to be with people who are not so pure, I'll also become part of it. So here it is said that a man performs a sinful act and like a seed, it takes time to fructify. As I said, this purport is going to give a lot of information. If one has time, I would really say, please take a book. We have only how many? 6 books. Please take them with you. You can happily read it and get more deeper. And that is the purpose. The purpose of this session is not actually to give something extraordinary. I'm just repeating what Krishna is saying. Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Uttamam. Uttamam is coming from the word Udgati. Ut means above. Tama, material world. So that knowledge which can give us elevation is what? Bhagavad Gita. This first grade knowledge is Paravidya. We know there are 2 kinds of knowledge, Aparavidya and Paravidya. Aparavidya, we have become experts. We have become masters, and we are thinking that we know, that we can command. But there is a limit. Yeah? Can we control? Yesterday there was some volcano in Spain. Anyone heard? No? There was a volcano eruption in Spain. Since a year or 2 years, people are just waiting because they know the signs. They're thinking, hey, it is going to happen. So many people left. They could not control volcano. Can they do it? No, they can't. The only thing they could do is they left the place. And we also heard there are a lot of in Poland. Right now there are heavy floods. Can we control that? Once someone were telling that, you know what, Google has a solution to create rains. Once I was flying from here to London, and he said that, now Google is looking into a solution where they can create rains. Technology, right? Advancement. No, I think we can't see people. No? That's okay. Yeah, that's best. So what is happening is that because we are not able to manage the problems with whatever solutions we have, we need to understand that we have impurities. Scriptures say there are 4 defects. Can someone say what they can be? Come on, I have so many defects. No? What are the main 4 defects?
I think
Lie?
like
You think, okay? You come back. You are thinking? You are telling? Imperfect senses. What does it mean? Nice word, but what is it? What is senses? What are senses? Eyes, nose, skin. So I think we know, yeah. Maybe in Sanskrit, more well known is Karmendriya, Jnanendriyas. So Indriyas are the senses. And you say imperfect senses means we can't see, right? Sometimes we need specs. I can't read if the book is so close. It should be so far. Yeah, I managed it. I have, what is it called now? Reading glasses. I can, but when there is no light, I can't see. Right? Right? Can you see when there is no light? How? You have jnana indriya.
No, 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 no. No, it's not like that. Like, if there is no light, sometimes I waited for like 5 to 10 minutes,
And then light comes.
and then no, and then I could not see clearly, but I could see a little bit.
What is
Like
that?
I could tell that there's a table, there's something.
Did you see it or did you know it?
Right? No, I didn't know it. I could tell already.
How?
I
Oh,
was
you have
just
third eye, man. You have third eye. Ah.
I could see.
Ah.
I could see a little bit.
Can you tell me how? Huh? I'll come to you later. Okay?
Okay.
Third eye. Yeah,
No.
Rudra has third eye,
No,
okay?
not third eye.
His name, see, is
No, not third eye.
Rudra.
No, not third eye.
So when there is no light, we can't see, isn't it? That is what it means, imperfect senses. Though there is light, still I have another defect. What is that? To commit mistakes. Isn't it? Though there is light, I see that tree, I think that tree is an apple tree. But in fact, that is not an apple tree. I can commit mistakes. No, I'm trying. I don't want to make such a mistake. What can be the next defect? Cheating propensity. No, that is apple tree. Huh? You know, there is a fruit I took yesterday from that tree. Yeah, I'm cheating you. That there is an apple tree. That is an apple tree. Cheating. And finally, the fourth one, illusion. Yeah, everything is Maya, right? Oh, illusion. I thought that is an elephant tail, but that is something else. So when we have so much impurities, how can we have a book knowledge that is very pure? If I write a book, I already can write and sign in saying that this book is not perfect. Huh? Because man-made definitely has these 4 defects. But because these are the words that are coming directly from the Lord, that is why it is the purest, pavitram. And very pure knowledge. But if it doesn't elevate us, what is the purpose of it? If I am going to tell absolute truth that this is water, what is the use? Is it going to make me Indra or Chandra? Nothing. This knowledge is of what value? It is going to tell me that this is water taken from Queller, from the black forest of something. What should I do? Yeah. What is the use of such knowledge? No. First of all, the knowledge should be the first class, first grade knowledge. It is confidential, means it is not just knowledge that anyone can just take it. It is that the kings used to get this knowledge from the ministers so that they can take care of all the people, they can become pure. And then it goes further. I don't know how much time I have. See, there is no time limits here. I like it. I like it, man. Huh? And pratyaksha avagamam. Pratyaksha means directly experienced. This knowledge is the king of knowledge, the most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge, and because it gives direct perception of self by realization. This is not just theory. It is not just theory that, okay, You read it and yeah, maybe it works for you, it may work for you, it may not work for you. It's not like that. Because this is directly coming from the Lord. That's why this will work against any time. What is it called? You said time tested, no? Time tested means this Bhagavad Gita has been working since the time of creation even to now. Did we try? If we try, let's try and see. And then it is the perfection of religion. And then it is said dharmyam. What is dharma? Anyone want to say what is dharma? Duty. What is dharma? Nature. Here. Who said that nature? Yeah. Thank you. Dharma is religion. No, we are only talking about definition. Okay. What is dharma is religion. Anyone else? Oh my God. Something is going to happen. Eye-opening, na? Something has to. Some sign should happen, na? In movies they show when the girlfriend is coming, then all of a sudden it starts raining. Na? Now we are going to tell know about it. What is dharma? Sorry. That what we do, which is right as per Shastras. Okay. Yeah. So duty. Anyone else? I think Dharma Shastra, you are saying about law, right? Law. No? Oh, you don't know. Okay. Yeah, but what is based on Shastra? I mean, that which is based on Shastra. What we follow, which is law, right? Law. If you go to a lawyer, he is going to tell you 10 rules how to lead, right? How to do. That is law, yeah. Anyone? In English, it's not so easy to convert or translate dharma. That's why we see usually dharma is translated as religion. But still, dharma as religion is a very, very primitive definition. Because dharma has more. Dharma has more and more. Because religion means it's some faith. If you accept, that is dharma. Yeah, you may say, my dharma is to be a Christian. My dharma is to be a Muslim. My dharma is Hindu. Or what not. Yeah, isn't it? Better. He's giving his. So what is that? We are thinking that dharma is something that which is faith. If someone is saying that I am atheist, does it mean that he has no dharma? What do you say? You won't say anything. So I'll repeat the question. What was it? No, we already went to the next question. If atheists say that I don't follow any religion, hey man, very simple. Is he irreligious? Because this is what we call, atheist means no religion means what? He doesn't follow any religion. Hetuvad, no religion, no dharma. No religion is no dharma. No religion is not no dharma. Yeah, no religion is not no dharma. Means he has some dharma. His dharma too. Yeah. Which means he is also religious. He is having a different name maybe. But he is having religion, isn't it?
Dharma is like doing the things in the
So
right
which means there is definitely something dharma. What is that?
That Prakriti, nature, there is a nature of things. And when you are one with your nature, then you are following your dharma.
You're getting very clearly correct, but can you give example? That perfect definition, but what does it mean?
I mean, very normally we are ambiguous about dharma as righteous thing. And if a snake bites a rat and eats it, then are you going to feel sad about it because he killed a life? But that's the nature of, that's the dharma of the snake. That's what it does. That's what it is.
Okay.
It follows the dharma. So when we talk about a kshatriya dharma,
So-
brahman dharma, human dharma, essentially to be one with what is your nature, right? And some
And-
sort.
Role and responsibility.
Roles and responsibilities.
Maybe he want to say like
Dharam.
dharma of the sugar is sweetness, and the dharma of the salt is like salty, being salty.
Mm-hmm.
The intrinsic property of something.
properties, attributes.
Yeah. Is it from physics or chemistry?
Think by following your duties and toward how to reach your ultimate connection with the God, while performing your duty, is I would say, even it depends. My duties are different, but I'm trying to connect to ultimate energy, which is God.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is my dharma.
Okay.
Because I cannot be someone.
You have
My dharma is different. Someone's path is different.
okay.
Correct.
Where there are so
Even though we are heading towards single soul, that is God.
mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knowing the fact.
You were saying something.
I was saying that dharma is the source of correctness.
Source of correctness.
So maybe if I am doing something,
Okay.
I may be thinking this is right,
Uh-huh.
or I may be thinking this is wrong.
Uh.
So sometimes we need to go to somewhere to consult, and dharma is kind of a
Catalog.
catalog.
I think what Ambika Mataji was also mentioning. So it is a reference manual or it's a law book where we are checking against it, am I doing right or wrong? If I am doing right, then it is dharma. If I am doing wrong, then it is adharma. Can we all agree to this definition?
Maybe.
No, no. I mean, why not? Yeah. Let's then see why not. Because this is what you are saying, nature, right?
Right and wrong morality is subjective. So I personally don't understand that there is an objective right and wrong. That depends on your frame of reference. So
Okay.
that's why this I feel is a very narrow definition. When you say that there is an objective list of rights and wrongs, then it has to follow that.
Just imagine if the father is saying that he is my child, do we have any objection?
Depends on the context. Usually no.
In that way, we can
There
filter
can't be
anyway.
any objections. He's saying it's.
In a
If
certain-
it is the father, if it is saying he's
Prabhuji,
the
there can be
father,
objection,
then
yes.
If you are at a railway station and you think that he is abducting and saying my child, he is my
Sorry?
child. If you are at a railway station and you see a kid, white man with a black face, and you say, he is my child, you doubt.
That is exactly when you're saying you're seeing from a subjective point of view, you see have a doubt. It can be, cannot be.
So there is no objective
That is why you are going and asking somebody, or maybe referring, whether it is written, non-written, or maybe going to.
Today I gifted this house to Vivek Prabhu. I have written in some book.
Yeah.
He signed, I signed, counter signing, everything is there. It is fact, isn't it? Can there be any subjective topic or it can be objective here? You are there, you are witness. Sorry, I mean, anyway, you will gift me later, but for now we are talking.
No, in this context, you are.
Okay. In this context, you are accepting because you could trust, because you are able to see it. Yeah? You are witnessing because you have witnessed it, you are able to accept it. Just imagine I have signed the paper, but I have not given my sign, but I have forged. What happens now? So we are talking about, when we talk about relatively at a human platform, we are talking about that which can be subjective. But when we are telling that the scripture, the source is perfect, when the source is perfect, then there is no problem. Only thing is we are all having this subjective because we don't know the source is perfect or not. But as soon as when we know that law book or whatever we are referring is perfect, then it is acceptable. And now I can give very easily few examples. The nature of a fish is that it can be only in the water. There is no subjective here. You can't say, hey, it's a subjective, let me take the fish and keep it outside the water. What will happen? It will die. There is no subject question at all, isn't it? You are all saying, right? The nature of the fish is that it can survive only in water. The nature of salt, though the salt and sugar both look alike, sometimes we, unless there is a label written it's salt or not, we just take a little and, oh, it's salt, not sugar. Isn't it? They look alike. But the dharma is not like. The dharma is different. Sugar, dharma is sweetness. A sugar which is not sweet, we don't call it as sugar. I don't know, maybe brown sugar, I didn't taste how it tastes, but isn't it?
So if I could understood correctly, a set of principles coming from a source, ideal source, how you can live your life, how you must live your life.
Who you are.
Yeah, who you are.
Who you are, that is the dharma.
First, you
Yeah.
need to understand who you are.
The sugar can be qualified as sugar because it tastes sweet. If it tastes something else, yeah, we sometimes, have you seen anyone ate Thailand tamarind? Huh? Oh, it's quite curious to eat. After eating one, I will never eat again. It is sweet. Huh? Is it Thailand? Yeah, I don't know. It is sweet. Yeah, in fact, it is a tamarind. In fact, it looks a shell, everything. But we see, hey, for me, tamarind should be sour. Yeah, but of course, that is again subjective for me. But in case of fish, no subjective. As soon as we put it out, it's dead. That's why dharma, a very close understanding means the characteristics. As you mentioned nature. Nature is the characteristic of that object. And nothing can change. Gold is gold. It has its own property list. It has a melting point. It has, this, so many things. It has its own property. Why are we talking about that? Is this a chemistry or a physics class? No. Then let's try to understand what is our nature. When you said nature, what is our dharma? What is our nature? Yeah, when just a salt has a nature, we are more than salt, isn't it? Seema Mataji? What is, no?
It is role and responsibility references with respect to the scriptures.
What is that? Yeah, that's all nice.
So it's all a social construct and we can reflect.
But social, as Prabhu was mentioning, social can change. In Germany, you drive on the left, and if you go to India, you drive right.
But you're still driving.
Yeah, but still,
Only the change in the lane, that's it.
still there is a change. It should be same, right?
But it's still car and it's still on the road.
Yeah, but still, if I am going to give you a law book of how to drive, if you drive here on the left, you will just meet an accident. Yeah.
True, the rules are different, the way things happen in this land is different.
Okay.
I think dharma is, it gives a clear reference so that people can
Yeah,
reflect those
agree.
characteristics.
I think we all agree that, but I'm asking, what is that reference for humans?
What does that mean?
Yeah, for salt, it is saltiness. No, not sweetness.
Oh, sorry, I'm zoned out.
But Gita is a reference. No?
Gita is the reference. Very nice. And what is Gita saying?
The love, human nature,
What is that?
love.
Love? Love is our nature.
We have
Human,
humans have so
talking
many
about
characteristics.
actually it's for animal also, but in manner they are not for human.
What will you do with love? Huh? Love is there everywhere. Huh? I love you, I love you, I love you, I love so many. I am loving everything. What does that mean? I love this man sitting very nicely. What will I do with love? Yeah? What do we do when we love someone?
We don't hurt them.
We don't hurt.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessarily, we don't hurt. Make them happy. Isn't it? When we love someone, what are we doing? We do something that's called service. Our nature is serve. Isn't it? Is there any moment that we are not serving? Any moment. Literally. Huh?
Only after we are dead, maybe.
That's a different story. That's also Krishna is saying what to do. Any moment that we are not serving. Because salt will be salty in all circumstances. Huh? Whether we take it to Mars, because now a rocket is there which is taking people for free. So we take salt there, it doesn't change. So what is our dharma will not change. And what is that dharma? Yeah, exactly. And what is that seva means? To serve. To serve someone. And now we come to, is it anything? Because serving, we are thinking that service. Our nature is to serve, that's why we are serving. But why are we not happy? Huh?
Because in respect to the demand.
That is what Arjuna also had a question.
Huh?
Arjuna also had a question and he asked to Arjuna and Krishna.
Yeah.
We are not happy. We love him, we love them, but we are killing.
Yeah. See. And Krishna is saying to kill. Why? When the dharma is to serve, that is our nature. Yeah? Just like salt and all these things have the nature, our nature is to serve. But then, when we have self-interest, which is self-serving, we are having bitter taste. We are thinking we'll have nice, great fun. That's why, even if a person is sleeping, he wants to have very comfortable sleep. Isn't it? I want the most comfortable the bed. Huh? I even know that people pay a lot so that they can have a very comfortable life. Yeah? Why people go for 4-star, 5-star hotels? Because there is comfort. Is the comfort for the manager or for me? Anyway, for both. Because manager gets money and we get comfort. So in this process of serving, what we are doing is we are focused more about us. But we are not getting that happiness. Why? Krishna is saying the nature is there to serve, but the object of service we are not knowing. And that's why this is called the king of knowledge, where Krishna is saying bhaktyam abhijanati. Only through the process of devotion people will know me. Why should we know about God? Why? Why should I know about God? First of all, I am trying to understand myself. I want to understand the place where I am living. I am here first, let me understand everything perfectly. Then we think whether there is atheist people or not. We come to them later. If we don't know, the next verse Krishna is saying that we have to go through the cycle of birth and death again and again and again and again. I think one time is fun, right? 2 times is okay. Third time, do we want to again come in this cycle of birth and death? With great difficulty I could come to Germany so that I have less problems, I thought. Again have to go there? No, I don't want. That's why Krishna is saying, when you know me, first subject, what is that? First know yourself. Second thing is what? Know me. And when we know the other person, then only we can serve. When we don't know the person, how can we serve? Right? When I don't know who you are, what is your name? Yeah, I can't do anything. Just imagine there is a person who came with a green uh, hoodie. I want to serve him, but I don't know about him. What to do? Nothing. I can't do anything. But when I know, oh, Vivek Prabhu is telling, he's so and so, he lives there. Can you give me his number? When is his birthday? No, I don't give gifts on birthdays, by the way. I'm just telling. When I know more, then I have opportunity to serve. So Krishna is saying, there are great yogis. There are so many jnanis. They have acquired so much knowledge. But with that, they cannot know me. It is only through the service that one can know me. When we know through that knowledge, when we do this, perform the service, then what is happening? Where are we? Where are we? Dharmyam, the principle of religion. Then we can understand this. And the last line, we just covered 3 lines. The last line is the very easiest thing. Susukham kartum avyayam. Susukham. Sukham means very happily. Kartum, executing the. Once I know who I am, once I know who is the Lord, once I know what is the relation, what I have to do? Dharmyam, follow the duty, nature. And when we know these things, Susukham kartum avyayam, will I really care that my manager will please me? Will I please my manager? Hey, go to hell, man. Second grade job. I want first grade. Anyway, I'm not saying don't mess up with your managers, but when we know that the reality of life, the happiness and the purpose of life is something else, but we are doing something else, we will not be so much worried. Prabhupada writes in the purport that my disciples, they don't work in factories. They don't go to jobs. The simple thing what they do? Prasadam. Did someone say that? No? They cook prasadam, offer to the Lord, they eat. They show to the Lord, hey Lord, please eat, and they eat. Haribol, nice snack. Vivek Prabhu, I think the pot should be outside. No. So when we know that the purpose of life is to actually understand the science of God, which is science of self-realization. Science of God, science of self-realization. When that is there here, kartum avyayam. Avyayam. Vyaya means what? Something that finishes, or vyaya means something that is left over, or something is remaining to do. Avyayam. Now I am telling, you are head of a project and you are given 3 months deadline. And as usual, nothing happens in 3 months. If your manager says you are fired, will you get anything? Nothing. I worked very hard, isn't it? I worked very hard. Just when the time came that the success is so close, but it didn't happen, everything, all the effort is lost. The other example, we study very, very hard for the exam, and the exam paper is something different. What is the use? Gone is gone. There are some people who say, God consciousness, devotion life, I think it's too risky, isn't it? It's too risky. If I now believe Krishna is supreme, if I accept Bhagavad Gita, and then if I follow whatever he is telling, what is the guarantee that I will attain success? Maybe I just started. What is our age? 30, 40. When I'm starting at 40, 50, what is the guarantee I will finish the whole course of Bhagavad Gita and I will go back to Godhead? But Krishna is saying avyayam means even if we have attained 70% and when we die, we start from 71%. There is no loss in our endeavor. Neha vikramanasvasi pratyavayo avidyate. Swalpamapyasya dharmasya. Even if little effort we put in bhakti, that is not at all loss. And that too, it saves us from danger, bhaya, fear. We have so many fears in our life. But if we just take to bhakti, there is no loss. Whereas in any endeavor which is material endeavor, unless we show the result, we are not compensated or appreciated. That's the last one. I mean, I really like if you can read through this purport, which is very lengthy, nice. And then, I think someone, right, Nimaya or someone, they have a very nice program that there is Gita readings. If someone would like to be part of it, they can contact where. If I'm telling, can you read Bhagavad Gita? You say, I may read, but you may not read. Unless there is some group coming together, then one can help each other and read together. You have a question? Oh yes, I have asked so many questions, so you also are allowed. That is the dharma of the class. Thank you very much. I didn't finish that topic, but we can come back.
Exactly, and I kind of understood that you wanted to elaborate, like how did we arrive at this? Is it something that you started to do, or if you can elaborate that?
Okay. First of all, thank you for bringing this back, because our nature is to engage in service, but not in any kind of service. There are some people who may think that, okay, I can serve the mankind. I have so many humanitarian projects. There are so many people who are suffering. They are desperate need for food, desperate need for shelter, desperate need for medicine, so many things. There is desperate need for spiritual enlightenment. When we are in a jail, we can have all the best facilities, but still we are in a jail. We can get the 5-star food, we can get the 5-star bed, everything is there in that. But as long as we are in the jail, we are. No, come on, you forget also when you get nice bed, nice food. When you want to go out, when you want to go out, the jailer will hit you. Yeah. So, sevon mukhehi jihvadav. It is said that only through the process, as you were asking, seva. It is only through seva that we can understand the Lord. There is no other. The Gyanis have tried years together. They have done tapasya. They have done, we are having one book luckily. They have read so many books, because the main knowledge which actually later came forward from the Saptarishis and other treatises, then this knowledge became very diverse. Just like I would go to a general practitioner, GP, because I think he knows overall what is a bird eye view. But if I just go to some very specialist, he would just make me confused. You know what? That is the thing. This is very minute detail. It is so nice. But what is happening is that so much vast and we get lost. That's why Vyasadeva has given this wonderful book. And yesterday, the other day, we were reading about Bhagavad. After having so many Vedas compiled, after having so many Upanishads, so many Puranas, then Srimad Bhagwatam, Vyasadeva has compiled Srimad Bhagwatam, which is the treasure of wonderful pastimes of the Lord and His devotees. And every such pastime is emphasizing what? Seva. Service. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. Did I miss one? Something? Pada Sevanam. These are nine limbs of devotion. When one engages in these, this is Prahlad Maharaj is telling. Yes. Karma Yoga is culmination of bhakti as long as you are not thinking the fruit you want to enjoy. If you are working hard and you want to enjoy, that is no more karma yoga. That is still karma kanda, where you do something. Hey, I will do a havan at home, and with that havan, all, yeah, it's a nice deal. Yeah, I have invited Indra to my home. I have invited Kuber. Yeah. So sevan mukhe hi jihvadav. And because one performs seva, then Krishna himself is going to reveal that bhakti, science of bhakti. It is not that because now I read this book, or I have read Nectar of Devotion, Nectar of Instruction, that these so many books I have read now. Still, if you don't do service, that's why even a jnani can have complete understanding, but if he doesn't render service, Krishna is reserving his right to not give the signs of bhakti to Krishna. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that such covering. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. Shravanam, to hear. The Lord has given these senses. It is said that the last sense. Bhakti means it is performed with bhajana. What does that mean? Bhaja means to glorify the Lord. Whether one is talking, speaking, when he is glorifying the Lord, that is bhakti. When one is doing the archana, as you said, arti, puja, if he is glorifying the Lord, oh, so nice. So all that is performed in the glorification of the Lord, that is called bhakti. Yeah? So which means, now if you compare on a scale, whether a pujari is higher or a servant who is just cleaning the temple, who is higher? Yeah? Krishna is having the sole understanding of what it is all about bhava. Why Krishna is called Bhava Grahi Janardana? He is not seeing who is doing what, but he is doing who is doing with what feeling. Is it just as a formality you are doing because you are paid something? Because now, for example, we have Tirupati. We all know Tirupati Balaji is a temple where, amazing. One of the richest temple. Is it first or is it Vatican City? I don't know. Second richest, okay. Richest. There are salaries and everything. The priests they are very, very close to the Lord. And if they have the bhav that I am serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Balaji, then it qualifies in the purest form. If he is still thinking, no, I am very special. I am special. Because I am special, that's why I am doing special service. So that's the mood. It is that mood that Krishna is seeing. Because Krishna is not too far. He has his own home. But he also has a home in everyone's heart. As Paramatma, Krishna is residing in everyone's heart. So he is also seeing what is the bhav that we have in the service. And a sweeper, if he is very, very humble, unlike the priest who might be very proud. I am very qualified, I have studied the Vedas, I have very perfect pronunciation of all the mantras. And you know what, I have that power, I have this power. All MLS, VIPs, everyone will come and ask me, where is bhakti? When the bhakti is not there, Krishna is saying, okay, it's better that there is some great devotee who is just not in the temple at all, but he is very, very carefully, with great love, taking each flower from the garden, which can be used for the garland of the Lord. So it is not what service, it is with what mood that one performs service. That qualifies. And then, to come to that level, what is basic need is Shravanam. When we hear more and more about the Lord, Shravanam, then comes the Kirtanam. If I don't know about Lord, what will I speak about the Lord? Isn't it? And if I don't know about the Lord, if I didn't hear, if I don't speak, what kind of smaranam I can have? Oh, he has this wonderful garland which is made of tulsi. From where can I know that? Shravanam. Bhagavatam, when Bhagavad Katha is happening, by the way, when is that happening? The last week of December, we will have a Bhagavad Saptah, which is 7 days of Bhagavatam. If anyone is interested, yeah, most welcome. Yeah, when we hear, then what is happening? We have Smaranam. Vishnu Smaranam. The next comes Pada Sevanam. No. Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam. Anyway, so these. But it is said that the first basic thing is Shravanam. Because we are not yet exposed to that knowledge. We are still happy, so to say, happy with second grade knowledge. When the first grade knowledge is there, we think that is second grade. That is our problem. Okay, I'll stop here. I think I am very comfortably sitting up, but I can see. Okay. Can you give one role? I'll tell how to serve in that role. Can you give any one role? I'll serve how to do it. Any role you can tell me. Role of mother or role of child? Okay, role of a child. Let's talk about that. Yes. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. But why should we stop this and do only that? Is there someone saying, hey, if you worship, you serve your parents, you should stop everything? Is it like we are under time pressure that we can't do bhajan? No, I'm just asking, what is stopping us not to do that? The problem is coming because we are isolating, or we are kind of differentiating these two things separately. Just imagine taking care of your parents. When you are serving your parents, which are typical needs, when you are serving, you can always still include Krishna in that. When you are cooking food for your parents, you can make prasadam for them. All the effort that you have put in cooking, but if you are not offering to the Lord and giving, is one thing where you are not doing service at all. But there is also option that before giving them, first offer to the, when we are telling our parents, Krishna is also our parent. Isn't it? Huh? No? Isn't it? Is Krishna not our parent? Because he is the source of everything. Just like we see that our parents are source for us, their parents are source for them. In that way we see Krishna is our parent. Now, do you want to serve only one parent or not the other? It is said that in the scriptures, if we want to nourish the tree, we should water at the root, not on the flowers or on the trees or on the branches. But rather, we should put the water at the right source. Isn't it? Yeah? The other example given is, if we want to be fit, strong, we should eat food through the mouth. If the finger is saying, no, the fun is at the tongue, not at the finger level, who is going to suffer? We know it. We become weak. The fingers will not work. The mind will become dull. The body becomes weak. Why? The nature is what? To actually serve through the right process. So the right process is to engage ourselves in serving the Lord. And Krishna is saying, there are so many references in Bhagavatam, when we take care of the Lord, then everything is taken care. Just like when we water the root, the tree, everything is nourished. When we have a loving relation with the Lord, how can Lord not reciprocate? Huh?
Just reflecting on that question, what you just said, this Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, interlinked. In a way, saying that you can serve the Lord if you are doing your karma without expecting an outcome from that. You are doing a service, you are devoted.
Okay.
I understand this concept correctly. It should be interlinked. That when you perform your duties without larger personal benefit in mind, but as a service to the ultimate God, then you're still connecting with Him at the same level. Two different things. I don't believe God care about the language, the lyrics of our
Yeah.
singing. He cares about just how. If I'm giving knowledge to the same how, it's on the same level.
So that's also a way to see. Yeah. So we cannot say that I'm not serving. If we want, we can do both. Usually we don't know. That's the reason why we need Shravana. When we hear, then we know the ways how to do it. Because we didn't hear, we don't know. Yeah, maybe our universities didn't teach how to make nice prasadam. Yeah, we have a lot of cuisines. Yeah, continental. You can go anything, but they didn't tell, hey, just offer to the Lord. Then everything is prasadam. And what is prasadam? The mercy of the Lord. Isn't it that what we want to give? The same thing as we wanted to offer to parents. Hey, step. Just like we are giving, oh, it's okay. Just like we are giving to parents, we can give to our kids. Isn't it? Any other role? Maybe we can discuss for any role we can see how we can dovetail ourselves in executing service to the Lord. You can take any role. Now don't think too much extraordinary like, okay, what about a thief? Thief. I've seen some thief who stole a book, what is called Bhagavad Gita, he became a devotee. Okay. Be careful what you steal. Okay. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna.
एक छोटा सा नोट, यहाँ भगवत गीता पुस्तक है, जो भी लोग लेना चाहें ले सकते हैं, और
Yes, please.
you are free to give any donation whatever you want.
I would say, yeah, who, maybe I could start who do not have this book.